Number one, Ray. You're number one. All right, it's go time. Go time. Go time, go time, go time, go time, go time. I'm already done. I've already done everything I'm going to do. It's go time. I told y'all, look, I told y'all that sun would be right there. And I said I would be sprayed prime epoxy before that sun gets from there to there. Oh, we done. Yo, yo, yo. Oh, 301, you late, baby. You late. We done went live. We done stripped the daggone deck lid. We done took it down to bare bones. We done put metal treat down. We're gonna do one panel at a time. And since it's epoxy primer, I'm outside, so it ain't gonna hurt nothing. It's gotta be block sanded anyway, so it's all good. So I've already, look at my damn chickens. Look my chickens, way down there in the damn woods. So I done got the deck lid stripped. This was rust, but I've neutralized it. There's a dent right there. I'm not touching it with my bare hands. So let me tell you how I put this plastic on here. The plastic actually goes all the way underneath it. So let me explain to you how you do that. Real easy, all right? Think about putting your socks on, right? So you put your socks on, then you pull your socks up, right? So if you'll pull your plastic, right? Everything's full. The boot's full, everything's full. We're gonna do it right here. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. It's just primer, epoxy. So what you do is you pull your plastic, right? The length of your plastic. And then you pull your plastic back, right? And then you figure out how far from here to here is your deck lid, right? Then you take a razor blade and you cut the plastic. Then you pull the plastic back, but as you're pulling the plastic back, you put it on like a sock. So the slit is up here. You put the slit underneath the deck lid, and then you pull the plastic all the way up, and then you tape it right there. So there is a sheet of plastic that goes all the way underneath the deck lid, so no overspray goes in the deck lid. So this plastic got pulled all the way to right here, and then you tape the seam where you cut it. And then I pull it that way. Make sense? What's up? Ruben from Australia. Hey, Scoot's from Australia too. So that's that. I've already mixed up the 2K epoxy. I'm going to put the phone on top of this. I'm going to put this phone on top. I'm going to put the phone on top of this ladder so y'all can watch me. So y'all hang tight. Just hang tight. Got to get my handy dandy tape out. What size the camera? What's on that side? If I had a tripod, I guess that would work, wouldn't it? Yes, I am taping my phone to the top of this ladder. All right, I can't see the comments because I got the screen turned around the other way, so we're gonna get it back. Let me get my mask. All right, so this is Cre-321 2K epoxy. I've already wiped metal treat down, so don't have to do that. This is my primer gun. She gets used and abused. Again, I don't have no gloves on because I'm not touching nothing. Now normally I would do this in the booth, but That shit thick. You can't strain epoxy. It's so thick. There was a little bit of chunks in there, but that's all right. It'll block out. I'll show you. Little chunks. It's all right. It'll block out. Right there. Little chunks. Everybody make that CRE is so friggin' thick. I tried to strain it as best I could, but you can't strain it. I mean, that shit's thick as a cob. But you can see the dents now. There's a dent, there's a dent. Let go. Let go. I got a little bit left. Let me take this thing off here. Like I said, that stuff's so thick. So I'll let that flash off. I put 2 heavy coats on there, so probably gonna wait about 30 minutes or so. I made enough to put 4 coats. So the first coat was a tack coat, and then I don't know if you've seen me, but I changed my settings. It's hard for me to explain you what I did, but this is how I do it. So the first coat was a tack coat, and then I came back with opposite direction. I changed the pattern a little bit, and I changed my pressure. I put another coat on, and then I done another one. Oh yeah, I can probably get behind them. I can probably get behind them and ping them out. They're not too bad. I mean, honestly, I mean, other than a couple little rust holes, I did find like, right there, there's a rust hole. Right there, there's a rust hole. The rust hole. I can fix that. There was an emblem here, but I don't know what the emblem was. If anybody knows, let me know. Then there's a rust hole right here. Then there's one right there. It said Oldsmobile here, but there was an emblem here, but it was gone. So I don't know. It looked like it said Limited Supreme is what it looked like, but I don't know. Again, I don't know. So look, there's TT. Look at her. No, I ain't done none of that. I ain't done none of that. I mean, I'll do that later. I'm not worried about that right now. Not worried about that right now. So I just want to jump on here. This stuff is sticky, boy. Sticky. So like I said, I normally wouldn't epoxy outside, but I'm gonna sand it anyway. So it really don't matter. And this is from, this epoxy is so thick. I try to strain it, but you can't get it through a strainer because it's so thick. It's like 72% solids. So this normally don't happen, but if it does, it ain't no big deal because once I go over and block it, it'll be gone. So this stuff goes on like 12 to 14 mils wet, and then it dries like 10, 12 mils. So like I said, I'm gonna try to do 1 panel at a time on the weekend and at night. Probably the next thing I'll do is the hood. I'm looking for another bumper. So if anybody has a good bumper, rear bumper, let me know. This is an 84 Cutlass Supreme. Like I said, I'm missing a door panel. I mean, this one's got a door panel, but it's all fuglied up. So I need a door panel for the driver's side. Like I say, the next thing I'll do is I got to take this trim off, that trim off, and then I'll strip the hood. And then I'll have my media blaster blast the bottom of them. Same thing with the deck lid. I'll have him blast the bottom of them. I saw you having lunch, but wow, did you work even during? Yeah, man. Yes, good. Yeah, man. I don't. That video that I made, that was about it. As soon as that video was over, I was done, and then I went back to it. I had to get after it. Like I said, that sun will be right there in about 30 minutes, and in 30 minutes, that sun will be shining. You see, it's already to right there. So I want to get the I treated it with this. I got some already in a spray bottle. So I did SX30, and then I wiped it down, and then I did metal cleaner, and then I wiped it down. So that'll neutralize the rust. That'll neutralize anything, turn it into a zinc phosphate. And like I said, I just want to jump on here, show y'all some spraying. I was hoping TJ would get on here, but maybe he'll get on here after the fact and watch it. Like I say, I'm spraying Cre-321, which mixes 2 to 1.5, and I mixed it 2 to 1 to 1, so it's a little bit more pliable. I'm using a 2.2 tip, and the wind's blowing really, really good. So like I say, I got 2-3 good coats on it. It's still fingerprinty, but CRE, damn, I just wiped it on my pants. CRE's pretty good. It's got a 7-day window. We will summon TJ. Well, he can watch it, the beginning, the spraying part. That's what I wanted him to watch, was the spraying part. So, but that's all I wanted to show you, is that. And I'm gonna put the last, like I said, I'm gonna wait just a few more minutes. I got like 18 minutes left on my timer. I'll let this flash off. Then I'll come back and I'll put a couple more coats. I'll see what it looks like. And then I'll probably wait at least an hour. And then if it's looking pretty good, I'll probably mix up some more and spray it a little bit slicker. And I'll call it a day on this part. So, anywho's, I got a dwank somewhere. I got a dwank. There's my dwank. My Kool-Aid. Man, I'll be drinking some Kool-Aid, man. My Kool-Aid drinking son of a gun. Let's go in there and check on this cat. Oh yeah, and I'll probably block half of that off. This will be one of the first primes. Depending on how it turns out. I mean, it's pretty straight. It depends on which way you look at it. If you look at it this way, it's pretty straight, all right? But if you get to looking, if you get to looking pretty good, it's got a dent there, got a dent there. There's several little dents. So this epoxy builds really, really, really high. So if I put 6 coats on, let it flash off, then come back and block it with like 180, and then try to fix the dents and dings, and then just skim the small spots and then prime it again, or epoxy. I say prime, but that's the only thing. This is the only thing I use. epoxy. I don't use primers or primer surfacers or nothing like that. I use Cre-321 from start to finish, and then I use sealer. And then we'll go from there. I see it, but I can't, it's small. I have to go to your page when I get done scoop and see it. So, like I said, like there's a dent right there in that body line. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's about 12 or 13 little dings in the deck lid. So is CRE better for cold and ice? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. CRE stands for corrosion resistant epoxy, 321. This is 321. Then they make 921, which is black. Then they make X21, which is white. And then you can mix white, black, and gray to get different shades. So, but yeah, that's it. So, all right, boys and girls, I appreciate you for jumping in. Been on there 25 minutes. I'm gonna get off here and I'm gonna clean my gun out and see how much epoxy I got left, and then wait. I got a few more minutes, like 12, 13 minutes left, and I'll put another coat on, and then we'll see where we go from there. So, yeah, it's resistant to snow and rain. Oh, it's CRE is corrosion resistant epoxy. It's resistant. It's pretty. Actually, it's through commercial coatings on PPG, and PPG used it for bulldozers, heavy equipment, skid steers, and stuff like that. And then a few years, I mean, about 10, 15, 20 years ago, they needed something on their restoration line. So they already had a product that was great, which was CRE. So they took CRE, took it back to the lab, put a little bit more UV protection in it, and then they called it Vibrance 2050 on their Vibrance line. And for years, I told everybody CRE was the same thing as Vibrance, but it was a half of the price. And now all that shit is it's all expensive. I mean, it's $300-400 a gallon. I mean, regardless. We are epoxying. We stripped. Now, I normally would do this in the booth, but it doesn't matter. This is just epoxy. So we stripped the deck lid on this 84 this 84 Cutlass. OG6 is the name of it. So I stripped the deck lid to bare bones, to bare metal. Then we metal treated it with SX metal treatment. And then I just mixed up some CRE 321 epoxy, and I mixed it 2 to 1 to 1. And I've already put 2, maybe 3 good coats on it. I'm gonna let this flash off for another 15 minutes or so. And then I'm gonna put a couple more coats on that, and then gonna call it done. You flip. Yeah, it's a 84. You flip, or is it personal? Yeah, it's a 84 Cutlass. Yeah, it's 84. So. So if you hadn't hit the subscribe button, if you just first time showing up, hit the subscribe button, hit the share, hit the follow, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you have subscribed, I greatly appreciate it. Last time I checked, I think it was 2,944, 45, 46. So we're like 50 away from 3,000. And then once we hit the 3,000, we're gonna do a free giveaway of a small toolbox and some tumbler cups. So, but anyways, oh yeah, that sun's cooking. It's coming now. So, and then tomorrow we'll get back on the 68 C10 and start building the chassis for the 61 Ford box truck. So, in the morning, it's back to work. right in there. This right here, working on the weekend and afternoon. I'm gonna try to do one panel at a time. Gonna strip one panel, then epoxy it. Strip one panel and epoxy it. The donor vehicle, the Chevrolet truck, the 6.0 is supposed to be here soon, so we can start pulling engine transmission out to do a LS swap, and then we'll go from there. Looking for a G. Looking for a G body right now. I know where there's a few at. I know where there's a few at. So, this one already had the engine pulled out of it. So engine transmission was already out. They swapped the doors out. You'll just have to go back and look at some of the old videos. Cleaned it out. Haven't had this thing but less than a week. So I'm in North Carolina, right there. Oh, it looks good now. It needs to be shampooed. It needs to be shampooed and cleaned. It's missing. This is the wrong door panel. Missing a door panel. Missing a headliner. It needs floor pans in the back. It needs a floor pan there and a floor pan there. They had left the window cracked a little bit, so the floor pan got wet. Yeah, just it. Need to get one of them little steam cleaners and clean everything. So, but it needs new rubbers. So, going from there. Yeah, I appreciate you, boys and girls. Remember, hit the subscribe button. I'm gonna get off here. I'll tap in later in a few hours and give y'all a heads up and give y'all an update on this. And remember what I said, boys and girls. Don't worry about the man up the road. Don't worry about the man down the road. My wife and uncle in North Carolina. Oh yeah, I'm not far from Winston-Salem. Don't worry about the man up the road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch while I sweep it on for anybody else's. Put God first, let loose and drag. Peace up and chicken grease them out.